On that one, Vince Williams evaded him totally and got to the quarterback.
Yeah, it's a loss of 3 on the play. Fake the handoff. Tannehill is sacked. Bodies were flying. Vince Williams among those there for Pittsburgh.
All right, Vince, give me some adjectives to describe the 2020 Steelers defense.
Focused. I think that would be number one. I think that we are a very mature group. I think we have some excellent leaders, and that just kind of carries over into the maturity, and just ferocious. I think that this group is just so hungry because we understand that, last year we had a very good group, but, we lost Big Ben. So now that we got him back, we understand what we're capable of, and we just want to attack.
Do you guys like being the group? You're leading in so many different categories, and it feels like everybody compares you to other people, to other units. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. But I can't even, I know this is like, a lot of people feel like this is coach talk or just player talk. We don't pay attention to statistics at all. Like, to us, we just want to win the game, because we just understand that you could play as well as you want to play. You could be an amazing defense. You could do all the things and have all the statistical categories on lock. But if you don't win the game and you're not in the playoffs at the end of the year and you don't have a chance to lift that Lombardi, none of that matters.
What you guys were able to do in Tennessee on the road, you knew what Derrick Henry brought, what his game was, and what that offense liked to do. What did that tell you about the defense when you guys were able to close it out and get the win?
It tells me we need to be better. We didn't do enough. I feel like, they shouldn't have been able to score anymore. I know they're a great team, but, we had them. We had them in a situation where we could have actually, choked them out and won the game, and it didn't even have to be that close. I felt like we let them back into the game and then had to come and get a lucky field goal miss from outstanding kicker. I think that we have a lot of things that we need to work on, and we have a lot of room for improvement. And if we want to get to where we want to be, then we got to tighten up.
Trying to inch closer. Henry gets stonewalled. Robert Spillane.
From your perspective, in-game and also going back and watching the film, how did Robert Spillane do filling in for Devin Bush?
Rob did a fantastic job, but it's not something I'm surprised with. Rob is a professional. He loves football. He pays attention. He's very focused, and he does a lot of studying at his house on his own. So I knew when his number got called, he would go out there and he would be able to participate and have a great game like he did.
Cam Hayward told the DVE morning show that on the way back from Tennessee on the team plane, you guys moved Rob to the front of the plane. Is that true, and how often does that happen?
It rarely happens, but we wanted to show Rob that we understood his commitment, his dedication to the game. When you have somebody a running back, when you have a collision with a running back, and that running back has about 20 pounds on you in weight, and the way that Rob went in there and, kind of gave himself up for his teammates and understanding the situation and how critical it was. That type of stuff is respected around here. That type of stuff is appreciated, and we wanted to let him know, but not only just Rob, but all the other young guys that are itching to get an opportunity. We want to let them know that, that's the standard around here, and it's greatly appreciated. When we moved Rob up, nobody asked anything about it. Everybody understood why we was putting Rob in that seat. Everybody got to see it too, so I think it was just good.
I love that. Another tough challenge coming up. Coach Tomlin said the third week you guys are in what you feel like is the game of the week, the reigning league MVP. How do you even sum up what this week of preparation is like? I know it's just one game, but it is a big one.
It's tight. I think if I had to use a word to describe it, I would say tight. I think the margin of error in this game or games like this is very, very low. You can't go out there, you can't have a lot of mistakes, you can't have a lot of miscommunications, because a guy like Lamar Jackson will hurt you. And when he hurts you, it's going for 60 or 80 or 40 or something like that. So you just got to be on your details.
He won the league MVP, but his worst game last season was the only game you guys faced him here at Heinz Field. 5 sacks, 3 interceptions. What can you take away from that game that you could potentially use going into Sunday?
We lost that game, and now we want to win. So we got to be better than we were that week.
What's another part of their offense? Is it Mark Andrews, or who is another person? Obviously, we know that Lamar is a dual threat that is something you guys really have to key in on this week?
That's the thing about it, man. You know, these guys have a great deal of continuity. A lot of the people that they have over there, they have employed have been the same guys we've seen for the last 2 or 3 years. So it's not so much any new additions or things that it's not so much new additions or things that they're doing differently. It's that they're staying consistent and they're doing the things that they always done extremely well.
All right, lastly, I wanted to ask you about tackles for loss. You have been leading the league at 12. TJ has now tied you, so you guys are splitting that. I know you don't look at stats, but how much emphasis is put on doing things like that? Not the stats, but just being physical and making sure that offenses are paying attention to you.
You know, you just want to stop the run. I think that's what we build our team off of. I think that's where it stops. That's where it starts. It starts up front. And I think we built our defense around attacking and getting people in the backfield. And I think when you play like that, you're going to have a tremendous amount of success.
All right, Vince, thanks so much. Good luck on Sunday.
No problem. Thank you as well.